In this video, I'm going to be using the Bimmer tuning tools Quickflash for the MSV70. I'm going to be bench flashing a MSV70 DME, and I'm using the Bimmer Geeks tuning cable. I have a custom harness I made that's going to hook up to the DME, and I'll connect the cable and interface with the computer. And you're also going to need a 12 volt source. This one I got off of Amazon. And you want a 12 volt power source that puts out a decent amount of current. This one is rated at 5 amps. Really important that you have one that's strong enough to keep the DME powered up for as long as you're going to be flashing. Alright, so let's hook everything up. Okay, so now we have everything connected. Got the Bimmer Geeks cable hooked up to the laptop. My custom harness with the line set to the ECU. Now, the pinouts, you can view the pinouts on the Bimmer Tuning Tools website. I'm gonna pull that up. Go to pinouts, and there you have. Let's scroll down. Scroll down to MSV70. There you have your pinouts. So it's 2 power, a yellow dot is your K line, and then that blue dot your ground. That's pretty much what I have going on over here. Alright. Then we start the Quickflash for MSV70, and I'm using the K version because we're using the K line. And at this point, you click on identify and it will tell you everything about the ECU. Okay, so it's reading the ECU. Takes a few seconds, pops up. It's a VIN number, ECU version, it's the MSV70. Firmware version, that's important that you know the firmware version, because your tunes have to be of that firmware version in order to be able to flash the ECU. What we're going to do right now is unlock the ECU. Right here we have unlock detected false. So the first step in being able to flash this ECU with a custom tune is we have to change that from false to true. And using the tool, what we're going to do is we're going to read the full file that's on the DME. Then once we have that file, we're going to write it back to the DME. Then using the Quickflash tool, it's going to unlock the DME while it's doing a flash. So let's go ahead and read. All right. So cable is starting to read from the ECU. That's a green light flashing. So you read in full. Alright, so right now it's reading the file that's on the DME. Now that's gonna take a while, probably around 25 minutes or so. Alright, so once it's finished reading, I'll get back with you. Okay, so our read is complete. And it took a lot less time than I thought it was going to take. Less than 10 minutes. It's pretty fast. So now we're going to save this file. As you can see it, it's showing the file name down there. I'm going to save the file. I'd already done a read before, so I'm just going to overwrite previous read. And there we have it. Now we have a read of what's on the DME. From this point, we can go over to right. Again, we have to click on identify. Right, I'm just going to pull up all the same information as it did in the read tab. Now we're going to load that file that we just read. So there's the file right there. Now it's going to have this prompt. See? Start bin, press yes to unlock, press no to restore. So in this case, we want to unlock. So I click on yes. Boom. Now I select flash full. Now that flash may take about the same length of time, I can't remember, but you click on flash full, and now it's going to go through and write the file back to the DME, but with the RSA bypass, so that we would have a DME that's unlocked. So after we're done and we check the DME, it should say, where it says unlock detected false, that would change to unlock detected true. And then we can flash the DME with whatever custom flash we want to put on there. All right, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so flash is going pretty quick. We're at 6 minutes, so it's about the same length of time. It's almost done to flash. And everything's still going well. And again, once it's done flashing, we should be able to read ECU, and then it'll tell us that unlock detected true. And we'll be good to go from that point as far as putting our own custom flash on it. Okay, so we're almost done. Alright, so read in full is just, flash in full is just about complete. Alright, see, it gives a message finalized in flash. Alright, now once it's done finalizing a flash, okay, there we go. Back to normal operation. And now let's see. So I'm going to cycle the power off on the ECU. Alright, I just unplugged it. And it says wait 10 seconds, so that should be about good enough, long enough. I'm going to put the power back on. Now, if I go to the read tab, right, and I select identify, okay, so it's reading the ECU again. There you have it. Unlock detected true. So now DME is ready for our tune, and we can flash the DME with the same flash tool. Alright, where it says read tune. Another thing you can do is, now that it's unlocked, we can go to the right and actually do a EWS bypass. See right there, patch EWS. So using that file that we just read, alright, click on yes, use to unlock the ECU, yeah. See, now I have the option to patch the EWS. And if I select that patch option and flash full, the DME at that point would be flashed again with the file, and with the EWS patch or bypass, the DME will be able to work with any CAS and key. Alright, so if you wanted to bypass the EWS for whatever reason, custom mode swap, whatever the case might be, then that's how you do it. But for now, what I can do is actually load my own custom flash in here and flash the DME You know, whether if I'm gonna run a turbo on it or if I wanted to do burbles and you want any of that good stuff. All right, let's do that right now. Okay, so here I have some custom tunes. All right, this one was made by Tune for Dread. Well, that's me, of course. There's a pop tune, and this tune right here would allow us to also do pops, but with the AC button, you can toggle the pops on and off. All right, so you select the tune you want to run. All right, now you won't have to do flash full. You can just put flash tune, and with flash tune, it'll flash the DME with the tune, of course. Now, flash tune goes a lot faster. It sometimes can take less than a minute. All right, so see, now it's flashing the tune and it's going by pretty quick. Now, if you also have the BimTune app, the Android app, and I'll show that in here in a little bit, you can use the BimTune app, the Android app, also to flash the ECU. May not work too good from the bench, but I'm pretty sure I've done it before from the car using the OBD port. You can use that app. All right. I'm not sure if BimTune supports bench flashing, but if you want to bench flashes, you can use Quickflash. There you go. It's done flashing, and it's about what? Maybe like a minute. Yep, 58 seconds. All right, so it's pretty fast. Number one, because I'm using the Beamer Geeks cable. That cable normally does flashes pretty quick. And my own custom cable, I try to keep the wires short to keep any kind of signal derogation to a minimum. All right, and there you have it. Now the DME is flashed, and you can just pop it into your MSV powered 325 or 330. Normally the MSV70 is in like a 2006, 2007, 325 or 330. Any one of those two should have an MSV70 in it. Okay, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification icon, and anytime I have new videos, you'll see it pop up. All right, much more to come. Thanks again for watching.